So you want to start a channel, or a blog, or a podcast, and you're passionate about tech, especially AI. That's a great start. But right away, you hit a major crossroads, a decision that will shape everything you do from here on out. Do you go super deep on one specific thing, or do you cover a bunch of different topics? This is the core debate, a single niche strategy versus a multi-niche strategy. It's a question I think about a lot, and there's no single right answer for everyone. It really depends on what you want to build and who you want to build it for. Think of it like this. Are you trying to become the go-to expert for one specific tool, like ChatGPT, or do you want to be the person people turn to for a broader view of the future of technology? One path makes you a specialist, the other makes you a generalist with a wide range of interests. Both can lead to incredible success, but they require very different mindsets and workflows. This choice affects your audience, your content, and even how you make money. It's the foundation of your entire content strategy, so it's worth taking the time to get it right from the very beginning. In the world of AI content, this question is more relevant than ever. Things are moving so fast. A new AI tool drops almost every week. You could build an entire channel just reviewing new AI image generators, or you could focus only on teaching people how to use large language models for their business. On the other hand, AI touches everything now: gaming, art, data science, even how we make our coffee. So maybe you want to talk about all of it. This essay is all about breaking down that choice, piece by piece. We're going to dive into the pros and cons of each path. We'll look at what it means to be a single niche creator and what challenges you'll face. Then we'll explore the world of the multi-niche creator and the opportunities and headaches that come with it. I'll give you some practical advice and real-world examples to help you figure out which strategy fits you best. By the end, you should have a much clearer picture of how to build your channel for consistent growth, high engagement, and a sustainable future. Let's get into it. Let's start with the single niche strategy. This is all about focus. It means you pick one specific corner of the vast AI and tech universe and you own it. You decide to become the absolute best source of information on that one thing. For example, instead of just AI, your niche could be ChatGPT tutorials for marketers, or maybe it's reviewing AI-powered video editing tools, or even more specific, like ethical AI development. You're not just scratching the surface, you're digging deep and providing a level of detail that no one else can match. This is how you build a reputation for real expertise. The biggest advantage here is building a dedicated, loyal audience. When people know you are the expert on a specific topic, they know exactly what to expect from you. They subscribe because they want that specific value, and they trust you to deliver it every single time. This trust is incredibly powerful. It means your audience is more likely to engage with your content, share it with others who have the same interest, and listen to your recommendations. That tight-knit community is one of the most valuable assets a creator can have. It feels less like a broadcast and more like a conversation. This focus also makes collaborations and sponsorships much easier to land. Brands love creators with a clear, defined audience. If your channel is all about AI art generators, a company like MidJourney or Stable Diffusion knows that every single one of your viewers is a potential customer. It's a perfect match. There's no guesswork for them. They know their marketing dollars are being spent efficiently. This makes you a much more attractive partner than a creator with a scattered audience, where only a fraction of viewers might be interested in their product. Finally, a single niche simplifies your content creation process. You know what you need to research. You know what questions your audience has. Your content pillars are clear and consistent. This helps you avoid the dreaded, "What should I post today?" problem. You can plan your content calendar weeks or even months in advance because your lane is so well defined. This consistency not only helps with your own workflow but also signals to the algorithm, whether it's YouTube, Google, or TikTok, exactly what your content is about, making it easier for the platform to recommend it to the right people. Of course, putting all your eggs in one basket comes with its own set of risks. The biggest one is market saturation. If you choose a popular niche, like ChatGPT tips, you're entering a very crowded field. There are already hundreds, maybe thousands of creators making that exact content. Standing out becomes incredibly difficult. You have to be significantly better, more charismatic, or offer a truly unique perspective to capture an audience. It can feel like you're shouting into a void, trying to get noticed among all the noise from bigger, more established channels. Another major risk is the lifespan of the trend itself. Technology moves at lightning speed. What if the AI tool you built your entire channel around becomes obsolete? Imagine you created a channel dedicated to a specific software, and then a new, much better version comes out from a competitor, or the company behind it shuts down. Your expertise and your entire content library could lose its relevance almost overnight. This forces you into a tough spot: either pivot to a new topic and risk losing your established audience, or go down with the ship. It's a high-stakes game. This intense focus can also lead to creative burnout. Making content about the exact same thing, over and over again, can become repetitive and draining. Your own passion for the topic might start to fade. As a creator, your energy and enthusiasm are a huge part of what makes your content compelling. If you're bored, your audience will be able to tell. The pressure to constantly find a new angle on the same subject can stifle your creativity and turn something you love into a chore. That's a dangerous place to be for any long-term project. Finally, a single niche can limit your potential audience size. There are only so many people in the world who are deeply interested in advanced prompt engineering for Claude 3. While this audience might be highly engaged, you might hit a growth ceiling sooner than you'd like. If your goal is to build a massive channel with millions of subscribers, a super specific niche might not be the path to get you there. You're trading away broad appeal for deep engagement, and that's a trade-off you need to be comfortable with from the start. Now let's flip the script and talk about the multi-niche strategy. This is for the creator who is a tech enthusiast at heart and is curious about everything. Instead of just AI, your channel might cover AI, virtual reality, the latest gaming hardware, and maybe even some data analysis tutorials. You aren't just the AI guy, you're the tech guy who explores how all these different fields connect. This approach gives you the freedom to follow your curiosity wherever it leads, covering a wide range of topics that you find genuinely interesting. It's about building a brand around your perspective on technology as a whole. The most obvious advantage here is the potential for a much larger and more diverse audience. By covering multiple topics, you're casting a wider net. A viewer who comes for your review of a new VR headset might stick around for your video on how AI is changing game development. This allows you to attract people from different communities and bring them under one roof. Your channel becomes a hub for tech discovery, where people know they can come to learn about a variety of cutting-edge subjects. This can lead to explosive growth if you manage to connect the dots between your topics in a compelling way. This variety also provides a huge boost to your creative freedom. You're not locked into one topic. If a new exciting development happens in the world of quantum computing, you can jump on it without feeling like you're betraying your channel's identity. This keeps things fresh and exciting, both for you and for your audience. It helps prevent the creative burnout we talked about earlier. One week you can be deep in the weeds of a new language model, and the next you can be unboxing the latest gaming console. This flexibility ensures that you're always making content you're genuinely excited about. A multi-niche strategy also opens up more diverse revenue opportunities. You're not limited to sponsors from one specific industry. A channel covering AI, gaming, and data analysis can partner with software companies, hardware manufacturers, game publishers, and online course platforms. You can create different digital products for different segments of your audience. This diversification of income streams makes your business more resilient. If one revenue source dries up, you have several others to fall back on, providing a much more stable financial foundation for your creative work. Of course, the multi-niche life isn't all sunshine and creative freedom. It comes with its own significant set of challenges. The biggest one is audience fragmentation. The person who subscribed for your deep dives on data analysis might not care at all about your latest VR gaming video. This can lead to inconsistent view counts. One video might go viral with one part of your audience, while the next one flops because it doesn't appeal to that same group. It can be, really frustrating to see a video you worked hard on get only a fraction of the views of the previous one. This fragmentation also poses a major challenge for the algorithms on platforms like YouTube. The algorithm loves to put things in boxes. When it knows your channel is about AI tutorials, it knows exactly who to recommend your videos to. But if your channel covers AI, gaming, and personal finance, the algorithm can get confused. Who is this channel for? This can result in your videos being shown to the wrong audience, leading to low click-through rates and watch time, which in turn tells the algorithm not to promote your content as much. You're essentially fighting an uphill battle to prove your value to the platform. Then there's the sheer complexity of managing it all. Being an expert, or at least being knowledgeable enough to create valuable content in multiple niches, is incredibly demanding. The amount of research required is massive. You need to stay on top of the latest news and trends in several different fields at once. This can be a huge time sink and can lead to you feeling spread too thin. Instead of being a true expert in one thing, you risk becoming a surface-level commentator on many things, which can hurt your credibility in the long run. Finally, building a cohesive brand identity is much harder. With a single niche, your brand is clear. You are the go-to person for that topic. With multiple niches, your brand has to be about you, your personality, your style, your unique perspective that ties all these different topics together. That's a much harder thing to build and communicate effectively. It requires a strong on-camera presence and a clear voice. If you can't establish that strong personal brand, your channel can feel random and unfocused, leaving new viewers confused about why they should subscribe. So let's put these two strategies side by side for a direct comparison. On one hand, you have the single niche creator. Their path is defined by depth. They can expect to build a highly loyal, engaged community that trusts their expertise. Monetization through affiliate marketing and direct sponsorships is often more straightforward because their audience is so targeted. The growth might be slower and have a lower ceiling, but it's often more stable and predictable. The main goal is to become the undisputed authority in a small but valuable pond. On the other hand, you have the multi-niche creator. Their path is all about breadth. They are aiming for a larger, more diverse audience by covering a range of topics. This path offers more creative freedom and a higher potential for viral moments, as they can jump on trends across different industries. Monetization can be more diverse, with opportunities from various sectors, but each individual video might have a lower conversion rate for a specific product. Their growth can be more explosive, but also more volatile, with higher peaks and lower valleys in viewership. They are trying to become a trusted guide to the entire ocean of technology. What results can you expect? With a single niche, expect your early growth to be a grind. You're trying to convince people you're an expert. But once you gain traction, you'll likely see high engagement rates, more comments, more likes per view, and a strong sense of community. Your income might start slow, but can become very reliable. For example, a channel focused on AI for small business might take a year to get to 10,000 subscribers, but those subscribers will be incredibly valuable to companies selling business software. With a multi-niche approach, your results can be more unpredictable. You might have a video on AI that gets 100,000 views, followed by a video on VR that gets only 5,000. It's a roller coaster. Your overall subscriber growth might be faster because you appeal to more people, but your subscriber-to-view ratio might be lower, as not every video is for every subscriber. Your income will be less consistent from video to video, but could be higher overall if you manage to build a large enough audience. It's a high-risk, high-reward strategy that relies on your ability to be an entertaining and trustworthy personality. Let's look at some real-world examples to make this more concrete. In the single niche camp, you have channels that have built massive success by focusing intensely. Think of a channel like AI Explained. This creator focuses almost exclusively on breaking down the latest AI research papers and news. They go incredibly deep into the technical details. Their audience knows exactly what they're getting: high-quality, in-depth analysis of AI developments. They aren't going to suddenly post a video about a new smartphone. This focus has established them as a credible, authoritative voice in the space for a specific type of viewer who craves that depth. Another great example of a single niche strategy is a creator who focuses only on a specific software, like Matt Wolf, who often centers his content around the practical uses of new AI tools. He might review many tools, but his niche is using AI to be more productive or creative. People follow him to discover and learn how to use the next great tool. This laser focus makes his content incredibly useful for his target audience. He's not trying to explain the underlying technology of the AI models, he's focused on the practical application. That is his well-defined niche, and it works. On the multi-niche side, you have channels that have built a brand around the creator's personality and broad interests. My own channel, MKBHD, is an example of this. While I started with a focus on smartphones, the channel has expanded to cover a wide range of consumer electronics, cars, cameras, headphones, and yes, the software and AI that power them. The common thread is high-quality production and a specific style of review. People don't just subscribe for smartphone reviews, they subscribe for the MKBHD take on technology, whatever that technology might be. This allows the brand to evolve as technology evolves. Another example is a creator like Linus Tech Tips. While their core is PC hardware, they've branched out into a massive range of topics, from home servers to crazy DIY projects to critiques of tech company practices. Their brand is built on entertainment, expertise, and a willingness to try anything. The audience trusts Linus and his team to provide an entertaining and informative look into whatever tech topic they decide to tackle that day. This multi-niche approach has allowed them to build a media empire that goes far beyond simple product reviews, demonstrating the massive potential of this strategy when executed well. So, how do you choose? For beginners, my advice is almost always to start with a single, well-defined niche. It is the clearest path to building an initial audience and establishing credibility. The key is to choose a niche you are genuinely passionate about and know a lot about. Don't just pick something because it's trending. Pick something you could talk about for hours even if no one was watching. Your initial goal is to become a big fish in a small pond. Master that small pond first. For AI, this could be AI for video creators or AI safety and ethics for beginners. Once you've established yourself in that niche and built a loyal community, you can start to slowly and strategically broaden your scope. This is what I call the niche expansion strategy. It's a hybrid approach. You start with a core topic and then find related, adjacent topics that your existing audience would also be interested in. For example, if your channel is about AI video editing tools, you could expand into AI audio cleanup tools, then into general video production hardware like cameras and microphones. You earn the right to branch out by first providing immense value in one area. For more experienced creators who might be feeling stuck or burnt out in their current niche, a pivot to a multi-niche strategy could be the right move. But it has to be done carefully. You can't just start posting random videos. You need to find a new, broader theme that connects your old content with your new interests. Your personal brand becomes the bridge. You need to communicate this shift to your audience, explaining why you're excited about these new topics and how they connect to the value you've always provided. It's a rebranding effort that centers you, the creator, as the core product. Ultimately, the best strategy depends on your goals and personality. Are you a deep diver who loves becoming an expert? The single niche path is likely for you. Are you a curious explorer who gets excited by a wide range of subjects and has a strong personality? The multi-niche path might be your calling. The most important thing is to be honest with yourself about what you can sustain long-term. Consistency is the most important ingredient for success, and you can only be consistent if you're genuinely passionate about the content you're creating. So after all that, what's the final verdict? The truth is, there's no magic formula. Both the single niche and multi-niche strategies are valid paths to building a successful channel about AI and technology. The best strategy is the one that aligns with your passions, your expertise, and your long-term vision. A single niche offers a clear path to building authority and a loyal community. It's about depth over breadth. You become the go-to source for a specific subject, which is an incredibly powerful position to be in. It's a focused, deliberate approach that often leads to stable, sustainable growth. The multi-niche approach, on the other hand, is about embracing variety and creative freedom. It allows you to build a brand around your personality and explore the interconnectedness of technology. This can lead to a larger, more diverse audience and a wider range of monetization opportunities. However, it demands a strong personal brand to tie everything together and comes with the challenges of audience fragmentation and algorithmic confusion. It's a strategy that rewards charismatic creators who can make any topic interesting, but it can feel chaotic if not managed carefully. For most creators, the ideal journey probably involves a bit of both. Start niche, go deep, build your foundation and earn the trust of an audience. Prove that you can deliver exceptional value on one topic. This is your training ground. It's where you hone your skills, learn what your audience wants, and build your reputation. Don't be in a rush to cover everything at once. The riches are in the niches, especially at the beginning. Master your craft in a focused environment before you try to conquer the world. Once you have that solid foundation, you can earn the right to diversify. You can slowly expand your content into adjacent areas, using your established credibility as a launchpad. Your core audience will trust you and be more willing to follow you on this new journey. This hybrid model gives you the best of both worlds, the authority of a niche expert and the flexibility of a multi-topic creator. It's a marathon, not a sprint. Focus first, then diversify. That is the most reliable playbook for building a channel that not only grows but lasts.